Hey guys, my name is Joseph Gate, your 2015-2016 UBSS Vice President of Finance. Today we'll be going over our ASI annual budgets and I'll be presenting via PowerPoint and YouTube video. So let's begin. First off, asi.cpp.edu/services/financial services has all the goodies we need for you guys to receive your money. So the ASI budget request packet is here, as well as some guidelines, but most importantly our budget presentation right here, which I'll be going over today. If there are any questions after the video, please just give me an email, shoot me an email, give me a call. I'll be happy to help you. Let's begin. 2015-2016 ASI annual budget presentation. Here's a incomplete budget request form. This is what you'll be starting with as a blank slate when you begin the process. Step 1. So here we have our ASI allocation from the previous year. This is the money/funding received from the council, us, UBSS. Line item 2 is carryover, the money and or funding left over from the previous year. Income, the money you plan on fundraising or contributing from last year. Important, your income amount should be equal to at least 20% of your total requests. Again, your income amount should be equal to at least 20% of your total request. Step 2. So just to recap, we have our ASI allocation. For this example budget, it equals $1,700. 2, our carryover, $500. Income, $340, which is a total income of $2,540. Step 3. Current budget expenses. Line items 5 through 25 should reflect your previous budgeted events and future events as well. For example, socials 500, speakers 200, conference 100, retreat 800, stole 600, and banquet 340. Which is a total of 2,540 right here. For the current year, there's a huge variance between the two because socials increased dramatically as well as speakers, but however there was no budget. There was no banquet for this example. Okay, here's where it gets a little tricky and it's very important this lines up. Balancing the current budget. Your total income should equal your total expense, making the total request equal to 0. Since your current budget total income must equal the current budget total expense, distribute your total income amongst your expense line items to reflect that you have spent all your income. This will result in a total request of 0. This is very important. If you were to submit something like this to us, it will be rejected immediately because ASI will not take a budget that is unbalanced from us. So it is important that your total income and your total expense must balance out and equal 0. Step 4. How to balance the current budget. For example, our total income is $2,400. We estimated that the last year's e-board used it in the following manner. Socials 500, speakers 200, conference 100, retreat 800, stole 600, and banquet 200 as reflected right here in these cells, resulting in a total expense of $2,400. Since the total income equals the total expense, the total request will equal 0. Obviously, there was a typo here from ASI. This should say $2,540. So as you can see, total income equals total expense with a total request of 0. Income. Excuse me. ASI allocation. This should be blank because your club has not received an allocation for the year. Carryover. This is the amounts left over from the funds from the previous year. Income. This is the amount you plan to fundraise throughout the year. So allocation 0, carryover from previous year, income that you plan on fundraising, total income $2,600. The amount in the income line reflects 20% of your total request. However, note that you only fundraise 20% of what is allocated to you. So for example, if you were allocated 1700, you must raise 340 by March 1st, or else we will hold 30% of your allocation from ASI. Again, if you do not reach these fundraising goals, we will hold your second reimbursement from ASI until those goals are met, and further action will be taken at that point. Step 6. Amount requested slash relined expenses. These numbers will represent how much your club will approximately spend throughout the year. Again, banquet was not planned for, and all other expenses were increased dramatically in this example. Total expense. The total expense will equal all your line items. For example, socials will be 2,000, speakers 1,500, conference 8,000, retreat 1,000, and stalls 800, resulting in a total expense of $13,300. Total request. Total expense minus total income equals total request. Again, that's total expense minus total income equals total request. Obviously, these formulas are built into our Excel sheets, so they will be calculated automatically. So here's an example of a completed budget request form. Right here, total income equals total expense, as well as total expense minus total income equals the total request. And obviously, just fill out everything here, which needs your signatures from your president, your VP of Finance and/or treasurer, and your advisor. Moving on, we have our line item explanations. For every line item on a budget request form, it needs to have an explanation. This is an example of incomplete form, obviously. So here we go. Income line 2 carryover. Money or allocation left in the ASI account from previous year. This will be 300. Line item 3, what is your plan for fundraising this year? For example, food, sales, car wash, and other activities, 2,600 with a total income of 2,900 for this specific example. And for expenses, so each expense must be explained briefly but as thoroughly as possible. So lodging, 1,000, socials would be favorable for you to list these out because they are socials and it's something less academic, but ASI would like them to be listed out carefully. So this is a complete line item explanation. There you go. Moving on. So say your organization is traveling, everything needs to be kosher with us and ASI. So you need to attach all quotes, flyers, and price descriptions to all expense line items. So we need the examples for the hotel. You need to show when you're going and the prices, screenshot it, print screen it, print it out, attach it to your, expense line items. All right, what not to include in a budget? Obviously alcohol, drugs and/or tobacco products, weapons, religion, politics, paying for staff or faculty, hazing, scholarships, and other items listed in the financial guidelines and stipulations. Process. So you're going to register through OSL and MyBar, which I hope you all have done by now. Plan for every event you will be having this year. Create the budget and get all appropriate signatures. Turn your budget to your council. UBSS will decide how much money to allocate to you, and we will also turn in your budget to financial services, aka ASI. And also, you cannot go to ASI directly. You must go through us, UBSS, in order to receive your money. If there are any issues, please email me first, and then maybe Koyo, and then maybe Wyatt. But if it's something related to budgets, please email and talk to me. I will take care of it. I will handle your needs. Yeah, email me. With that, hopefully we get all this done ASAP. And just to recap, this is the website you need to go to for all the request forms, the packets, the disbursement request form, financial guidelines and stipulations, and also the presentation I hopefully helped you with, which is right here. Please email me Any questions you have, my email will be in the description bar below on this video. Awesome. I'll see you guys in the school year.